Hello learners, welcome to our virtual learning class. Today we have mathematics, and in mathematics we'll be talking about measurement of capacity and volume. Measurement of capacity and volume. Then today we'll be talking about relationship between liters and milliliters. Liters and milliliters. In our previous lesson, we talked about capacity or volume to be amount of liquid a container can hold, okay? The amount of liquid a container can hold, okay, is its capacity or its volume. But now let's look at what the capacity is, an amount it can hold, and when we talk of the volume, is the amount of liquid the container hold, okay? The capacity is amount of liquid an empty container can hold, and the volume is the amount of liquid the container hold, okay, or holds, okay. Now, in the previous lesson, we also talk about how to change from milliliters to liters. How to change from milliliters to liters. I will learn that to change from milliliters to liters, the relationship is 1000 milliliters will give us what? 1 liter, okay. 1000 milliliters will give us 1 liter. I will learn that L is for liter and ml for what? Milliliter, okay, right. So in the previous lesson we tried to change from milliliters to liters. Today we are going to try or learn from how to change from liters to milliliters, okay. Now before we continue, let's look at example of the previous one example of the previous lesson. Now the question says change 12,000 milliliters to liters, and we learned that to change from milliliters to liters, we divide the milliliters by 1000, okay. We divide the milliliters by what? By 1000, which will give us the liters. So in this is our equation. This is the milliliters. So this will give us 12,000 ml divided by 1000 ml. We learned that 1000 ml gives us 1 liter. Okay, so this will give us, we cancel the zeros. Okay, we cancel the zero. The ml here, we cancel the ml. That is the milliliter, we cancel the milliliters. Now this zero also cancel this zero. This zero also cancel this zero. This zero also cancel this zero. Now we are left with what? 12 over 2. We have 12 over 1. 12 over 1. Okay. Now we know 12 divided by 1. When 12 divided by 1 person divided 12 things, it will still be the same 12, which will give us 12 liters. Okay, that is in our previous lesson, how to change from milliliters to liters. It will give us 12 liters. Okay, now let's continue with examples of today's lesson, changing from liters to milliliters. In changing from milliliters to liters, we learned that we multiply it by what? By 1000. Okay, we multiply it by 1000. We divide it by what? By 1000 ml. Okay, so in changing from liters to milliliters, we are going to multiply. It's vice versa. We divide in the previous one, and in this one we are going to do what? Multiply. Okay, we are going to multiply. Okay, now always by what? By 1000. Always by 1000. Okay, by 1000 ml. So in this, the question says change the following in liters to milliliters. Change the following in liters to milliliters. So we have 5 liters. This will give us, we said that we change it from liters to milliliters, we multiply, we always multiply by what? By 1000. Okay, so this will give us 5. This is our 5 liters times 1000 ml. Okay, times our 1000 ml. This will give us, we write our 5, and we learn the multiplication. The only time we are multiplying a zero-digit number, so we only add the zero, we multiply the digit by the value and just add our zeros, okay? So when we multiply 5 by 1, it will give us 5, and then we add our zeros. So we have 3 zeros, then we have 1, 2, 3, ml, okay? So changing 5 liters to milliliters, we have 5,000 ml or 5,000 milliliters, okay? Right, let's continue with another example. We have 2.7 liters. 2.7 liters to be changed to what? Milliliters. We have 2.7 liters to be changed to milliliters. Okay? So this will give us 2.7 times 1,000 ml. Okay? Now, in this one, in the previous one, there's no point over there, but in this one, there's a point over there. Okay, so the point is going to take care of 1 zeros, okay, the decimal point, because when we look at this 1 decimal place, so it's going to take care of 1 zero. If it's were to be 2 decimal place, we are going to cancel 2 zeros, okay. If it's 3 decimal place, we are going to cancel the 3 zeros, okay. Good. So this will give us 27 because the point has cancelled the zeros here, so it will give us 27. Okay, then we add our zeros. We have how many zeros remaining here? We have 2 zeros remaining here. Okay, then we add our 2 zeros to it, which will give us this ml, which will give us 2,700 ml. Okay, so to change 2.7 liters to milliliters, we have 2,700 ml. Okay, now let's continue with the next example. The next example is 26 liters. 26 liters. And we know that in changing from liters to milliliters, we always multiply by what? By 1,000. Okay? So we have 26 times 1,000. 1,000 ml. Okay, 26 times 1,000 ml. Now this will give us, we have 26 times 1 will give us 26. And we know that in multiplying digits of zeros with any given number, we only multiply the digits, the values, and add the zeros. Okay, so right here we are just adding the 3 zeros because there is no decimal place here to cancel the zero. Okay, so we are going to add our 3 zeros, which will give us 1, 2, 3 ml. Okay, so it's going to give us 26,000 ml. 26 liters will give us 26,000 ml. Okay, now let's look at this example. The next example, we have 4.67 liters. 4.67 liters. Okay, so we have 4.67 times 1,000 ml, okay, times 1,000 ml. Okay, let's continue it here. We have 4.67 times 1,000 ml. Okay, now in our last question, we said that when there is decimal place, we look at the number of decimal places to cancel the zero, so that we add the zero that is remaining. The one we didn't cancel is the one we are going to add. Okay, so over here we have 2 decimal places, so we are going to cancel how many zeros? 2 zeros. Okay, so we are going to cancel this and this remaining 1 zero here. Okay, so this will give us 467. Then how many zero? 1 zero. Okay, and always we add our unit ml. Okay, then so this will give us 4,670 milliliters. 4,670 milliliters. Okay, now let's continue with the last example for the day. We have 96.00 liters. Okay, 96.00 liters. Okay, now this will give us, we learned that we always multiply. Okay, let's solve it here. This will be equal to 96.00 times 1000 ml, okay, times 1000 ml. Now, look at it, you have two decimal places here, so we are going to cancel 2 zeros, okay. So this will give us 96 0 0. These are the 0. Then we are coming to add the 0 that we didn't cancel here to 8. Then we add our hot ml. We add our hot ml. So 96.00 liters will give us what? Will give us 96,000 ml. Will give us 96,000 ml. Okay. So I would like to bring the lesson to an end for today, and to meet again. I say bye bye.